everyone. Welcome inside the Red Earth Production Studios. We have another edition of YBMcast powered by Game 7 Baseball. Look at that right here. And we are truly powered today by Game 7 Baseball because that's what we're talking about today, Game 7 Baseball. I'm excited. You guys excited?
Oh, thrilled. It's going to be a lot of fun.
It is exciting. You know what? We know it's November. We're not to Thanksgiving yet. Everybody's kind of, doing the football thing. But hey, you know what? That's what we do around here. We talk baseball. And so we got the guys. We're going to start this series leading up to, they always, Game 7 has powered YBM since 2017. Appreciate these guys and what they do for youth baseball in this area and, around the Midwest. So, guys, let's get after it.
It's always baseball season, right?
Right, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to be doing the winter workout tour. We're going to follow these guys around a little bit, too. We're talking to Dave. We're still working on some details. Follow them around, see what they're doing behind the scenes. You guys got your fingers going and doing throughout the whole winter.
Yeah, it's never a dull moment per se because a lot of people say this is our downtime. Well, this is kind of our busy time. It's where we go hit the pavement and drum up business and meet with the clubs and attend different meetings and organizations and have a lot of fun.
Right? You guys are traveling. When you're in this time, you're traveling to a lot of different places, a lot of different states too. Correct?
Yeah, I just got back from Wyoming.
Well, that was vacation.
We are.
Bear Grylls over here.
He's up there hibernating with the bears.
Hey, he sends me this picture. Look at this, man. Look at this. And it's got him and this bear like 10 foot away from him. The next one's like a rabid coyote there with his fangs out. And my daughter's like, Dave, where's Dave? He's in his backyard.
Nobody pouring you honey anywhere.
No, but we are traveling around, hitting different areas, reaching out to the teams, the clubs, and getting ready for the season.
Absolutely. Now, you guys, there's always teams coming from the Midwest, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas. How is that? Is that growing more and more and more as you guys have, especially, I think with the tournaments, and you do a lot early in the season with Branson. I see a lot of teams coming up from Arkansas, Oklahoma, Kansas. You're getting a lot of teams moving that direction, aren't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, the registration's out for that, and we have several teams already registered for that event, from the local area here, as well as different areas around the Midwest. So,
absolutely. Branson with Ballparks of America, you guys have been down there, how many years now?
Wow.
5, is it?
Yeah, maybe.
It's the 5th?
Had a good partnership with them over the years. And, they're a good year this year with the events we have down there.
Right.
Starting off, I think the first week in April, we're there for our first event. And,
isn't that what you do, the Shamrock shootout there? Isn't that
that's
correct?
in Edwardsville. It's the spring ring one. Every event in
Okay.
Branson this year will be a ring event. So rings will be awarded out this year. But a lot to do down at ballparks. They're doing more and more to the park for things there while you're not playing ball within the park and around the area. So we're excited about it again.
Yeah, your first one there, April 1st through the 3rd, Ring Classic there at Ballparks of America. And like you said, you're in Branson, it's early. I think you're kind of beating the traffic there a little bit in April yet still, right? With it isn't, I guess, bumper to bumper.
It is when we're in town. That's if Dave goes, usually.
Yeah,
No, it's 4 events. We have an event later in May this year as well, right before Memorial Weekend. So that'll be a good one as well. But we're excited about it. It's always a good turnout there. But sign up early because they are filling up, and you don't want to be left out.
Yeah, you only have 5 fields there, so.
But now you guys were doing some tournaments. I know in Central Missouri around Columbia. You still got any? Have you got any dates there?
None as of yet. We got our events posted, but we are adding some daily, weekly. So just keep checking back. So we will have another event in Branson in June at the Recplex there. So
really?
We haven't posted that one yet. It'll be posted here in the next week. So we're just finishing up the details on it. So,
because we're starting here, folks. Like I said, we're talking about Missouri right now. We're going to get into Illinois here in a minute because there's there's some stuff happening there. But and you guys have got a new venue this year in the local area in St. Charles County, correct?
we have one over in Bridgeton.
Yeah.
We'll be back at BMAC over there for some events this year. And then St. Charles County, we have the Woodlands and Peruke and Winsville and Ozzy's and CNH.
There you go. It's basically the norm.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So CNH, Woodlands, Peruke. What do you guys like about Peruke? I mean, it's a pretty solid location there. They still have the 4 fields. Are they going to be? I know they were going to add another quad there. You guys know any information about that?
No, I think they got a couple years out on that, but the 4 fields they got are great quality fields. It's a great park, little quad of fields there. So
Yeah, absolutely. So talk about Cinco de Mayo, right? Masters, basic, the ones you've had for years and whatnot. Cinco de Mayo is always just this huge turnout. Dave, he's out there speaking in Spanish, and I know it's.
come get your sombreros.
That's right.
They look good on you. I love them.
And you can hear Dave speak Spanish.
I'm brushing up on it. Should be a little bit more fluent this year. Add some to my vocabulary besides cerveza.
Oh man! And you have your Cinco de Mayo Slugfest. It's Chesterfield. You got Branson and Bridgeton.
Yep.
So you're at 3 different locations for that weekend. And man, so usually you're around 150, 170 teams of that weekend, aren't you?
Oh yeah, that'll be a good weekend as always.
And your full capacity as far as age groups in all of these, and let me ask you guys something here, because you got the one in Chesterfield, it shows that, and then Cinco de Mayo Slugfest at Bridgeton, AAA. Why? Just a curious question to me, because I see these things. You separate AAA, and then you're looking at, if you want to get into that 11th annual over in Chesterfield, it kind of keeps the competition level in places, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's like all of our events, unless we advertise it as an open event, we'll have an AAA and a AAA major. The AAA events, if there's enough in each class to have just A or AA, we'll separate it out as well. So communication, we keep everything posted. You'll see it on there as it fills up. But, we separate them all. So, and as far as how many we can take in each age group, it's like we tell people, we don't have a set amount in each age group. For most of our events, it's first come, first serve. So if we have 24 teams in the 12U and we have to eliminate another division that doesn't have any teams, we will. It's not that we're taking 8 in every age division. So
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out too, because coaches at home and team moms are really proactive about it, and they look at it. You may have signed up for the one in Chesterfield. However, the one in Bridgeton has more teams to your caliber and liking. As long as you communicate with us, by all means, we'll slide you on over there, but it just can't be a last minute type transition move over. Just communicate with us and we'll get you in the right spot.
Because that's something you guys deal with every year as far as, that competition level, correct? You're looking at those AAA teams, the AAA, the majors. And to be sure, there's not as many, major teams, AAA teams, and there's a lot of AA teams. And you're faced with that. How do we keep the competition level in these tournaments, appropriate, correct?
Yeah, I mean, the old homage, winning cures everything. Yeah, I mean, everybody likes to win. However, you got to remember, these are still young adults, kids at some level, the younger. And you have to keep the fun factor in it. It is no fun to go out and, lay it to someone like 14 runs in the first inning or something.
Right.
You lose interest. So therefore, we try our best to keep the competition level where everybody can compete and have a good time.
it's communication. Teams that are the AAA, the major level, they'll look at it. They communicate, hey, you know what? look like there's a couple teams. Put me in the next stage division. They play from, if they're 9U AAA major, they'll play up to the 10s, because they want the competition. If they see there's some AA teams that are in there that maybe on the higher end of the spectrum, they look at some of the teams, they'll say, hey, put me into AAA that weekend. Yeah. So it's communication. We like to put people where get the best competition, win or lose.
Absolutely. So. And I think it's good for, challenging the kids. And like you said, you're going out for a weekend, you may not make it to Sunday and whatnot, but if you've gone out there and you've competed well and you've done that, that's good. That gives the coaches some opportunity to talk to the kids and that type of thing, right? So when we're talking about, I think there's a new one, and I'm going to bring this up because, one of our contributors, Matt Shadow, Midland, you guys got a new event with him, with Midland Baseball, Midland Invitational. I think that's a cool thing. I love to see the clubs getting involved with these things and coming in and working with you guys in that respect. I think that's cool. How'd that happen?
Yeah, Midland, they're not just, you've been talking with Matt. They're not just here in St. Louis. They're branched out all over the United States. And, he wanted something for his youth program to kind of, expand that out. And he said, hey, let's have a Midland Invitational. So therefore, he's going to reach out to his neighboring states. And with those age groups, those younger age groups, those 9 through 14, he's going to reach out to them and have them come to St. Louis. There's a Cardinal game that weekend. So we're going to go down to the Cardinal game that Friday night and make an event out of it instead of just your normal trip to St. Louis and a cookie cutter tournament. So give them something to do, like a manager vacation before the storm. It's the June, month of June.
That's right. That'll be a good event. It's a great partnership with them. And like Dave said, seeing them teams from the other parts of the Midwest or the country come in, the local teams here like it too.
Yeah. I think that's great. And the more I think you guys do those things and working with other clubs and bringing that, I think it creates great opportunities for the local teams and, seeing that because other people travel, getting people to St. Louis, I think is always a positive thing that way for competition. State championships, June 4th and 5th, right? Always a good event, always a big event, always some good competition, right?
Oh, yeah.
But it's still open to other teams outside the state, yes?
Yeah, they can come from out of state if there's not a state championship with Game 7 in their state. So
Okay. There you go. And so that one's there, June 4th and 5th. And of course, this year too, we're taking on, there's an elite championship, Youth Baseball Midwest with these guys. We haven't done this in the past, but I think this year we were looking at it. And I think it's a great opportunity with the 13Us and 14Us. We're going to be out with the cameras. We're going to live stream the championship game. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We're looking forward to bringing in some competition as, with like what you guys were talking about with Midland, same thought process. We're looking to bring in some really top quality competition, see who's out there. We've been talking about that on the show for a while. We're going to have Mike Morgan, who his son Kevin plays with the Missouri Sticks, who's one of those few independent teams that's really good out there.
13.
Yeah. So, Mike, you're in, bro. Let's go. Get Mark Gerard. You guys come on in. They're good. They're a good quality team.
Yeah, we got room for 20 teams. It's going to be held at BMAC up there on the north side, fields 7 through 11. Nice complex up there. Bermuda grass outfields. Really good lighting. Plenty of parking. Ought to be a good event. It's a 4-game minimum. You can play up to 6 games in 2 days.
Wow.
We kind of cut it back. We made it a Saturday, Sunday only to kind of accommodate the travel.
Yeah.
So, it's geared mainly for the AAA major teams because you're going to be playing 3 pool games on Saturday.
It's going to challenge your pitching.
Yeah, well, that's
the way it should be, right?
That's what separates, some of your AA from your AAA is who's on the bump out there. And you're going to have it to get through that weekend because, like I said, there's 3 game, now weather permitting that is.
Right.
3 pool games slated for that Saturday into a tiered bracket. We'll have a gold, a silver, and a consolation bracket to where you could advance on and play 3 more games if you go all the way out. So that's 6 games in 2 days amongst some stellar competition. It'll be a great event.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. We're going to be out at other events too. It won't just be those. Youth Baseball Midwest, where we're out. We had a lot of fun last year doing interviews with the kids. It was a lot of fun. We did a lot of live look-ins. We're going to do a lot of the same things. And we're looking for to the crown jewel at the end, or I should say the fireworks show at the end with since it's around the July 4th area, the World Series, right? Always a fun one, great event out at Chesterfield. Mm-hmm. There it is, right?
Yeah, that's always a good one. So it doesn't finish out the year, but it's a big event.
Right. We know there's still the I-70 showdown, some other stuff after, but it's the big one. It's the big enchilada. It's how you guys like to finish in the sense of the big premier events. The I-70 showdown. Be there. Aloha. That's right. It's a few weeks. You guys take a little break after.
We'll have some more events at it in July as well. We're finishing up some of them.
Okay.
One of them I'll just kind of touch on a little bit. We go to the umpire phase of the program, but umpire very dear to us, Ron Walker, who passed last year. We will have a Ron Walker Memorial Tournament in July, so we'll be posting that in the next couple of weeks. So
very good. Man, that doesn't seem. I hadn't thought about that in a little bit, and when you said that, it just don't seem real, does it?
Yeah,
he's a good dude. I liked Ron a lot. Wow, so that's cool.
Yeah, we're gonna do that this year. So
outstanding, guys. Want to touch though real quick before we leave tournaments, since we are getting you up in Q-Town events up in Illinois. You got quite a few dates up there, don't you?
Yeah, I think there's 9 this year. You want to talk about a hidden gem? That place up there is really nice. Darren's doing a great job. He came on board with us last year, and I think he had 4 events up there, offered 4, and all 4 made, and got really good feedback out of them. And if you guys can incorporate in your schedule, I'd highly recommend going up there. There are 3 fields. They're turf infields and Bermuda grass outfields. Really nice ballpark up there. He does a really good job with it. Get a mix of teams that come down from Iowa, sprinkle in some St. Louis teams, and you got a good little mixture of an event for you. He's also added a 14U this year as well.
So that's an easy trip to Quincy. What, hour and a half drive?
Yeah, it depends on where you're leaving from. Yeah. But once you get on 4061, you're there in no time. It's all straight up highway. Just watch your speed.
You always should watch your speed,
right?
That old 60 miles an hour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, them are great events added to the schedule. I mean, as well as we'll have some events again down with Nick Fowler and St. Genevieve. River Dogs will have some events posted here in the next few weeks, as well as Jody. She'll have her Tennessee events up there. And there is a few Kentucky dates on there, but there will be more Kentucky dates on there as well.
Yeah, and don't worry, we're gonna talk about Kentucky and Tennessee in our next show. So we're not gonna leave those out. We're gonna, because we want to give you a robust picture of Game 7 baseball. You got best of the Midwest tournament still, Edwardsville, Illinois over there. You're doing your best of the Midwest venues that way, and I still think you have some you have some elite tournament series with younger age groups. I see you got one over O'Fallon, Illinois Sports Park, and then Plummer Family Park. Some great venues over there that you got. The Masters, that's over there in O'Fallon, Illinois this year.
Yeah, the thing about the Masters this year, O'Fallon, Illinois, if you guys don't already know, they are turfing all their 8 natural fields, so they will have turf infields next year for the Masters event. And fields 9 and 10, where we're running some of those, they're scheduled to have lights up on those 2 fields as well. So,
wow,
yeah, added thing over there in O'Fallon. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. So, guys, a lot of stuff going on. Make sure you get to game7baseball.com. Get your teams registered. Start looking at the events. Start planning your schedule, not only for local, but travel. You got great stuff in Branson, Illinois. We're going to be talking about Kentucky and Tennessee. There's a lot of places to go, a lot of things to do. And I mean, that corridor 64 right there, bing, bing, boom, right on down, right? Just travel, just set your vacation.
Yeah. And I've been getting a lot of emails and phone calls pertaining to the Cardinals opening up the gates again, which will help a lot with
Yeah.
the teams that want to come in. And like I say, they want to come in and use the trip for a miniature vacation, go down and check out a Cardinals game. The Cardinals tab on our homepage is off to the left. Right now, the only thing available there, it gives you the weekends that we're partnering up with the Cardinals. And we should have some more detailed information as they release their per game, single game tickets. But right now they're not available. However, there is a list of weekends that we are going to offer. And as soon as all those pertinent details become available, we'll go ahead and post those as well.
Very good. Very
Also, one thing I want to touch on, and we get a lot of phone calls about, which we do offer multi-tournament discounts every year. So it's going to be added on to, they're already in the system for the events. We'll put a little news section on the bottom about the promo codes, 3 for 30, 4 for 40, 5 for 50. You can put in, doesn't pertain to the turf events, but we have plenty of events that you can take advantage of multi-tournament discounts. So, but there will be certain restrictions, payment dates and sign-up dates in there as well on the news section of it. So take advantage of that, save you some money.
And that always works really well for clubs, doesn't it? With those types of things.
Yeah, we offer club discounts to the clubs, and as well as any independent team that wants to take advantage. Some play 5-6 tournaments with us, get a nice discount. So it's a way to get back to the teams, but we offer it as a sign up early, take advantage of the discount. So
Very good. And also, you guys have your point systems out there that set in motion rankings. Those points come from, playing in tournaments, finishing in higher in tournaments, first, second, third, fourth, all that kind of thing. And at the end of the year, it was fun. We brought, Corey from, the Clutch. And they'd won the points. You guys gave free tournament in there. So it's always good. There's great opportunities with Game 7 baseball, playing with these guys. They do a great job of giving good promotions out there.
Yeah, they got a free tournament, Dick's gift card for however they want to use it, Dick's Sporting Goods gift card, and some Game 7 swag, some pretty cool dry fit shirts, and the banners are on their way, so they can hang them in their facility, and on the road they're getting a couple of them. So
very good, very good. And you guys also, just to FYI, local, just in O'Fallon, you guys are working with the Hoots, correct?
Yes.
On a few things. Do you have any details for that, or are we waiting?
I'm waiting on their schedule to come out. They should be out in a couple of weeks. I've been talking with David over there, and when the Cardinals are not in town every weekend, so it's going to fit nicely into that schedule. Go and partake in a O'Fallon Hoots game.
Very good, very good. So let's finish up today. We want to talk about, if here's one thing I would suggest right here on the website, when you're at Game 7 baseball, I know we love to go to the events page, the teams page, the rankings page, the refund and cancellation policy page, the Cardinal page. Very few people go to the rules page. But I would suggest that you go to the rules page. The rules page is there for a reason. And this would solve a lot of our issues. And I'm saying this isn't anything they prompt. I'm a guy that thinks like this because I've been an umpire, I've been on the field, and you get coaches that come up and go, let's do this, and don't understand the rules that are pertaining to Game 7 baseball, rules that pertain to just basically the National Federation of High Schools. That's what it is. NFHS, I believe it is, right? Which you guys go by high school rules, the basic high school rules, correct?
That's correct.
And then you have Game 7 rules that are pertaining to Game 7 baseball. So I think coaches, and I'm going to suggest this isn't from these guys. They do the best they can. They work, go learn the rules. Go find out what the rules say. Go look for yourselves, understand, read the rules on here, because then it helps with the umpiring situation, doesn't it not?
Well, yeah, and then another thing that kind of sets us above and beyond, we require each team to check in whether you play with us 1 time or 15 times a year, because, there's could be a simple question that comes up, and if you have any questions or concerns, it could be addressed right there before you even take the field.
Yeah, true.
Right? And I think that goes a long way. Coaches, parents, give some of these umpires a break, right? There's some good dudes out there. Hey, If you got problems and whatnot, that's what these guys are here for. They work very well. They understand the situations. We could go a long way not screaming at guys. I mean, that's just, yeah, it may be that far outside. I understand. I get it. Been there, done that, right?
Yeah, it's going to happen. It's
baseball.
Unfortunately, it's part of the game. Fortunately, however you want to look at it. But while you're along the lines of tooling down the website there's also an umpire tab on top. Anybody that you know that may be interested in coming out and making some pretty darn good money, go click on the umpires tab on the top right-hand portion of our homepage. There's a little information page that you can fill out. Just shoot it to us, and someone will be in touch with you. Sure could use some more guys out there, guys and gals, as far as that goes.
Absolutely.
We have some very good female umpires.
Yep. And there are some great people out there that work with these kids and that want to be out there, want to do it. Yeah, they should get paid for their time. That's part of the process, guys. But there's people out there doing this because they love the kids. Is it Major League Baseball umpiring or college? No. But let's understand we don't have games without umpires, right?
True.
That's right.
True. I mean, it's we've had some young guys last year and gals that, they play high school, college ball, and they love the game, and they want to stay involved. They may not be playing at the major league level. They want to stay involved in the game. They love the game. They know the rules, and they reach out to us. We'll put them with a veteran umpire, have them learn the game, and hey, you know what? They're motivated.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So just, some words to think about, and always consider that those umpires are out there working hard, and they don't always get it right. We understand that, but we're all working to try and make the game, the atmosphere, the learning experience for these kids. It's not just about learning the game of baseball, but learning how we treat people around us, how we interact as a community. And, I will just say this. I think there are more errors committed by players at the 9, 10, 11, 12U level than there are probably errors committed by the same umpires umpiring those games. Agree or disagree? That's just, I'm pointed. I say what I think. That I know these guys are probably going, Brian, shut up now, dude.
Cut.
No, but that's just these are my opinions of things, and I've always been that way about this. It's not to offend anybody or anything like that, but I think we just need to make those opportunities better for these kids. That's just what I think. So
we're back on the air. Next time will be in December, right?
Yeah, we'll be back in December talking about some more Kentucky, talk about Tennessee, talk about those tournaments, and we'll then be on the road again. We'll be talking with these guys as they're getting out and talking to folks, heading toward our winter workout tour, which is always fun. We're going to have Premier Baseball Academy. We've got Central Missouri Phenom. We're looking at Missouri Bulls. We're going to have a new one over here, St. Louis Legacy, over in Chesterfield. We're going to go out and see what's going on there. So got a lot of good stuff coming, man.
Yeah, we're hitting the town. So, hey, any coaches, clubs out there that see this, that, hey, you got a handful of 20, 30 coaches from different teams in your area, reach out to us, We'll come out and sit down and talk with them all and work something out with them, man.
There you go. Right there it is. Guys, as always, do you have something you want, last words?
Yeah, man, you're doing great, as always.
Great. A lot of fun.
No, I just want to say, next time we'll be on the air will be December, so therefore we have Thanksgiving coming up, and I'd just like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving from the Game 7 family.
Yes.
I love that. I was going to get
I beat you to it, man. I don't mean to steal the show, man.
No, that's good. It's Thanksgiving, man. Go ahead.
What do you
have another piece of pie?
Food.
And we should, and that's the thing. It's time to think about what we're thankful for. I love Thanksgiving. It's always great with family. We always go and to Indiana, see our family and whatnot. So I'm with you guys. Happy Thanksgiving to you guys.
You too,
man. Thanks for having us on again.
Be safe.
As always, everybody, thank you for joining us today. If you like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button, hit the dinger, gives you all your alerts for notifications for upcoming episodes, because that's what we do around here. We hit dingers. That's what it works. Everybody have a great day in the Lord, and all you pitchers, keep throwing strikes, and you hitters, hit them where they aim. We'll see you next time.